Hey guys, Houston Cowdog here. Custom1_64 farm trucks on Instagram. Check me out over there. You'll see a lot more pictures on Instagram of the trucks, cars and trucks that I have in my videos. Alright guys, this video tonight will be about these two custom trucks. These are both Roadkill recreations, the original muscle truck, which is a Chevrolet truck, and then the Steve Dulcich Mopar muscle truck. The Mopar muscle truck is made out of a Hot Wheels, I think 78 Dodge Little Red Express, and then the original muscle truck is made from a Matchbox 75 Stepside. Really cool trucks. The original muscle truck, just has some Greenlight wheels and tires on it. The stance came out almost perfect on both of these, and they really closely match the stances on the real trucks on the television show. And I did the best I could to get the colors accurate. The original muscle truck has an orange rear fender on the left and a brown rear fender on the right. In certain iterations, that truck kind of replaced some of the panels on a few different occasions. So if you Google image search it, you'll see it in a few different colors, but I think this is what it is currently, or at least the most recent. And then of course the Steve Dulcich Mopar muscle truck. This is my favorite. Color's very close to the actual color. The wheels are very close. These are some aluminum slots off of a Greenlight 76 Ford Torino, the Starsky and Hutch car, and the tires are from a Johnny Lightning. I swapped the tires to get a little lower profile to get the stance a little more accurate. And I will show you actually that car. I thought I had one hanging around here that the wheels came off of. Oh well, I can't find it right now, but it came off the Hollywood on Wheels 76 Ford Torino Starsky and Hutch. Those wheels came off of that. So, two pretty cool trucks. There we go with me not gluing them down again. And now you get to see the cutaway of a Matchbox 75 Chevy Stepside. That interior was painted, originally came tan on the Matchbox truck. I painted a flat black. Interior is not entirely accurate on this truck. It's still got gray, but in the television show, the real one has a tan interior. Okay, another thing I want to show you guys is a casting that I really like. This is a new release, and this is the Johnny Lightning Jeep CJ5. And I cannot remember what year Johnny Lightning has this titled. Let's see. I don't know. I can't even read it on the base, even with a magnifying glass. But I think it's supposed to be a 79. They released it in two different colors. It does have a windshield that goes up or down. And they have an opening hood, and I guess it looks to me, I can't tell whether that's supposed to be I guess that's supposed to be the Jeep V8. What they have, a 304 V8? But they did have a V8 option in this year. I don't know, the detail is just outstanding on these guys. The wheels and tires are really off the charts. Interior is really nice. I think somebody pointed out to me, and I didn't really even notice until they pointed that out, but I think the roll bar is inaccurate. The roll bar is from an earlier Jeep, but still, nonetheless, I really like this. I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I've had these two guys, or at least this one for a while. Just recently got this one, but I wanted to make a comparison video of the Greenlight CJ5 to the Johnny Lightning CJ5, and I've been waiting to find one of these in Hobby Lobby. I finally found one the other day. And I don't know, I think these are supposed to be the same year. It doesn't make a difference, but look how much smaller the Greenlight is than the Johnny Lightning. It's considerably smaller. Of the two, I actually, and this is rare, this almost never happens, but I prefer the Johnny Lightning a great deal over the Greenlight. Even though I think the scale is a little less accurate, I just think it's a better casting. I think they may have intentionally made this casting a little bigger so they could have the detail a little bit better on it. But let's just compare these two, and I'll show you both of these trucks, these Hot Wheels trucks, are pretty close to 164. So I think, that the Greenlight is obviously going to be, closer to true 164. I mean, that would be, if this were true 164 and this were true 164, then that would make this in real life about the size of a K5 Blazer or even bigger. And also, we'll do these Greenlight C10 trucks, 67 to 72 C10 trucks are really close, if not true 164 scale, and that looks about right to me. A guy just right down the street from me has a beautiful CJ5. I don't know what year it is, but it he'll park it out in the driveway from time to time, and I drive by, and they are smaller than a like a half ton, considerably smaller than like a half-ton pickup. So I think the scaling is accurate on the Greenlight and a little less accurate on the Johnny Lightning, but I'm okay with that. I'm usually picky about scale. Like I don't collect a lot of, or really any Jada, because the scale is just too big. And likewise, a lot of Matchbox stuff, and I don't even have one handy because I put a lot of it away, but a lot of Matchbox stuff is much smaller scale too. Really 172, some of it's even smaller than 172 scale. So that I don't like the small stuff, and I don't like the great big stuff. But I'm okay with this, even though it's a little larger, because it displays so nicely. And then also, last week, I got this in on a trade from Instagram. And this is the new Johnny Lightning 87 Monte Carlo. And I guess, what was this called? An Aero Coupe or something? It had the fastback back window. This thing is really, really cool. And I meant to grab my Greenlight Monte Carlo to compare it, but we can do a whole nother video on that. But this compares really nicely. In fact, I think this is actually a little nicer than the Greenlight. The stance on this car is better, and the wheels are better. The wheels are inaccurate on the Greenlight. And I just drug out here to show you guys. This is a recent Johnny Lightning. I think it's a 1984 Oldsmobile Cutlass, which is also a beautiful casting. It has the same wheels on it, but it looks like they painted them a little bit differently. So that wheel looks, I'm going to call that wheel accurate because the Oldsmobiles of this era did have a stamped steel rally wheel on them, similar to the Chevrolet. What that wheel is supposed to be is the same wheel that you would have found on a 1980 or 81 Camaro Z28. They pulled those wheels out of NOS stock at General Motors to use on this run of Monte Carlo SS's, and I think they ran them on there from 84 to 87, but it may only be in 87. The Monte Carlo is considerably longer than the Cutlass, but not wider. In real life, I don't know if the Monte Carlo would have been that much longer than the Cutlass because of a nose cone or something. I don't know. I don't think so, but The wheelbase is identical, so maybe it is possible that the Monte Carlo, because of this rear piece here and this nose cone, maybe they were that much longer than the Oldsmobiles. And then I brought out also a Johnny Lightning Buick Grand National in 1987. This car has been wheel swapped. I have some M2 wheels on it now. The stock Johnny Lightning wheels were plastic tires, so I took those off a long time ago and put these wheels on it. But scale-wise, pretty close. Or size-wise. So Johnny Lightning did a pretty outstanding job, in my opinion, on both of these cars. Johnny Lightning has really stepped up their game, guys. They are, when they first were re-released by round 2, they were kind of sputtering. I thought their choice of castings that they were releasing or re-releasing were not great. But I think they've realized what people like. People are like, they're doing some of the JDM stuff now. I'm not a big JDM guy, but a lot of people are. And they're just doing really cool stuff like this. And this. They're doing a really good job, in my opinion, of doing a lot of factory accurate OEM recreations. I think that's one of the reasons Greenlight's been so successful, because they do a lot of that. And as a result, I think Johnny Lightning's finding a lot more success now than they were in the first couple of years that round 2 had acquired Johnny Lightning and was starting to re-release some stuff. I wish now they would start concentrating a little more on racing champions also. So we can start getting some better castings out of their racing champions tooling lineup. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.